Hello, welcome to another episode of Commander Fodder. So, Urza's Saga time. Seeing as I always make sure that the particular set that I'm covering in Deck Musings, or the era, matches up with the Commander Fodder episode. So, prior to this episode, I went online, went to MTGen, and got it to generate 6 packs of Urza's Saga, and I noticed that one of the rares was Pariah. So come on down, Pariah. So 2 and a white, redirect to enchanted creature, all damage dealt to you. And because Pariah was in the deck, I thought, well, let's have Cho-Manno as our commander. So 2 and 2 white, prevent all damage that would be dealt to Cho-Manno, revolutionary, and it's a 2/2. Now I try and avoid letting previous videos sort of bias my selection in terms of it's just, good luck or bad luck if I inadvertently end up covering a card I've covered before, either in a Commander Fodder episode or a Commander Durdle episode or variations thereof. It's quite possible. I have an inkling that I may well have done this sort of deck before, but yeah, be interested to see how this turns out. I've deliberately avoided stuffing in other combo pieces that would go into this type of deck, as I always try and do in these episodes. So at the moment we've got no Stuffy Doll, no Prize Shield, no things like Glacial Chasm or Solemnity, anything that might appear in a Cho-Manno revolutionary deck. I suspect that it's probably going to go down the sort of equipment auras, Voltron route. Also, the reason why there's a Glorious Anthem here is that was in the card pool, so there was also a rare Glorious Anthem. So all creatures you control get +1/+1. And of course 37 lands at the moment. I will start with 37 basics. Just seems to be my go-to amount, regardless of the type of deck, and then just bump it up or shave off from that point. Obviously we'll be adding in non-basic lands. A lovely Urza's Saga artwork, so that's going to be cool. So we're going to have 3 episodes, because we're going to be doing Urza's Saga, Urza's Legacy, and then whatever Urza's. I've had a brain fart, so I can't remember the third set in the Urza block. Yeah, so Urza's stuff, because we're doing Urza's stuff. We will have these lovely lands in this episode and the 2 following it. Was it Urza's Destiny? Probably. Right, let's get in there and start getting suggestions. So I think with this, because it's themed around Voltron type stuff, let's start off with it just all card types and then take it from there. It's probably a good way to go. So yeah, probably what we'll end up with. Well, we'll end up with less than a third of creatures, and most of our creatures will be support creatures. A large percentage of our deck is going to be either enchantments or artifacts. I think that's a given. And as a consequence, we will definitely want cards like this in. So you'll probably see a lot of the creatures that it's suggesting are creatures that facilitate building a Voltron deck, or also white creatures that just work really well as you know, their utility works well as support cards. Interesting. So let us just indicate that yes. So ever-present soul ring. Damage that will be dealt to you is dealt to. So two things going on here. Obviously we're trying to buff up our commander, and of course these you know, auras and equipment could go on other cards apart from our commander. Oops. Hopefully we're not going to have network problems. So there is that, but also this damage prevention theme as well. So I'll put in a couple of those, and then let's just redo this and then start looking at different card types. So I'm going to just look at the lands first of all, and I think, yeah, definitely. So we're in mono white. I don't know if I want to go budget off bat here. Let's just go with whatever comes up, I think. So we do want a rogue's passage. This is always nice in a monocolour deck. It's nice if we, you know, in a relatively low creature card count as well. It's always nice to get back stuff. I don't know if I'll be playing around with tokens. Might also be useful to get some artifacts back as well, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's just take this back. Okay. Looks like we're off to a good start. So we will. Do I want to just pile in with all the artifacts and enchantments? Okay, let's just get support instance and sorcery out of the way. Dark creature, oh yeah, that'd be good. So we're in white. Apart from what we have already. What else do we want? I don't want to really play a ton of instants. Well, say a ton. I mean, instants and sorceries, we'll definitely be playing less than 10 of each. But we'll see. It's interesting because even on the destruction side of things, it's suggesting like you know, blowing up your opponent's artifacts and enchantment theme as well. But always good to go down that route. Interesting. It's got some indestructible stuff here as well. Should I run a... Yeah, let's run a Holy Day. Holy Day. Interesting. Yeah. What do we like for sorceries? 1. So the question is, do I want to play my old
favourite. Phyrexian Rebirth. That's interesting. I think that's interesting is going to be my word of the episode. It's interesting. Winds of Wrath. Ooh, yeah. I love that. Mass Calcify. Plain mono white. Yeah, single compact's nice in here. Okay. We'll have that. Why not? Okay. Right, let's pile everything else in. So, artifacts. Let's just get our equipment in here. Stuffino, Solemn. Oh, the swords. So the question is, what sort of mana rocks do I want to play here? So obviously Marble Diamond. Now, in this deck, Arcane Signet does function as a Marble Diamond, so that's fine. Oh yeah, that was cool. And good old Basilisk Collar. Yeah, I suspect this is going to be quite an expensive deck, all things, truth be told. Greaves. Okay, got to be careful here. I don't really... No, I can... Yeah, it actually doesn't matter because I can unequip it, can't I? Is there any reason target spells? Let's leave that out, actually. But I do want that double strike. So we've got to have some way of drawing cards. Yep. Strike because of first entry. It's X. How are we doing? 23 artifacts. That's quite a lot. let's look at the enchantment side of things. Okay. Extort. Why not? Enchantments. Let's get some creatures in. Okay. So all stuff that just cares about enchantments or equipment or artifacts. Or helps you increase your planes. Stoneforge Mystic. $110, yeah. I knew it was going to go high. So let's do a bit of pruning here. Wow, artifacts are nice. Let me just sort by mana value. Let's just have a look here. So maybe I'm just going to, although they synergize, I'm going to ditch the, should I ditch the higher cost stuff? Try and make this super fast. Do you reckon nothing above 4 mana? 6 cards to pull. Yeah, let's just have a bit of a thing, make this super fast where we can.
just too much fun. And you can imagine if you've got tons of equipment lying around and then you destroy everything, this gets some, the token gets some ludicrous amount of power toughness, and then you equip it. Although you got to pull it off with, you got to have tons of mana to pull it off. That's the only thing. I mean, over time you'll get it done. Three to dial back. Well, maybe I'll just. Is there any? Decisions. Was really helpful in this deck. Is that really doing anything major? I mean, it's giving all creatures +1/+1, but take it out. Okay. Do that. Working here now. I've cut back one of my enchantments quite a bit. Creatures. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can see. So let's go into the playtester. Oh, actually, seeing as a problem I've been having, let's go back to the deck and export this. There we go. So, what do we want to do here? Turn 4. We got turn 2 Grand Abolisher. That's turn 5 Stuffy Doll. Right. Oh, what am I doing? There after all that, yeah, I don't know if I want any more basic land. What else does that do? Yeah, at the moment I don't know if I want to have more basic land. Stuffy doll. Right, now we've got stuff. Okay. So let's see where this takes us. So equipment. I'm just looking for equipment and artifacts and enchantments that I can Voltron up and they're castable. So there's our equipment. We got this we could play to get more land. So we've got a land coming out, then a soul ring, rather late, then a Keeper of the Accord, which is, what does that do? Okay, that'll be spitting out soldiers, fair enough, okay. Rogue's Passage, fine. Indestructibility, okay. Swords. So we're seeing that now. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of support stuff, but now we've got it coming out. Okay, let's check this again. It's definitely, this deck would need a lot of work to tweak it, I think. So planes. It's turn 3. Get our war room out. We can that's nice. Pure Steel Paladin. Okay. Oh, Fireshrieker's good to have out. So's that actually. Okay, we'll get that out. Cool support cards. There's our Extort card as well. So we're running a little low on mana here. But we can get that out. Oh, Blind Obedience. So now our commander is castable if we feel so inclined. And we can start equipping it up. Although we're a little stuck here on mana. It's our only thing. Let's see where this goes again. Looks to Warhammer. So yeah, stuff's going to trickle out here. So it's lucky we've got slightly lower curve on a lot of things. Okay, first time we've seen Pariah, I think. For enchanting up our Cho-Manno. Right. Oh, there's an Enlightened Tutor that comes in handy. Rogue's Passage. Got it on turn 2 Pearl Medallion. Blind Obedience. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So we can Pariah up that fella.
Spirit Mantle there. Tutor Sword of Fire and Ice. Get that out. Of course, yeah, the other thing is that actually would have cost less to cast, so that's good. Okay, that's good, so we can get that out, but at a cost of just 2. I can equip that as well. Let's do that actually. Instead, get that out. Yeah, we're getting a little stuck here on mana again. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So let's just see again. Yeah, I think this deck is in a bit of a need of a rebalance, as I might say. Wondering whether I should increase some of the increase some of the equipment. At the expense of some of the, if there's any sort of utility in here that isn't tied to a Voltron theme, I could do that. I don't know if I want to cut back on the instants and sorceries. I'm pretty thin on creatures as well. Yeah, tricky decision really, but probably want to play around with the balance here of the artifacts to creatures to enchantments, something along those lines. Take it further. Let's just do one more sample hand. Just not quite happy with the mana generation here, and of course it might just be bad luck. But, okay, Pariah Stuffy Doll. Well, we could have got the Basilisk Collar out actually already. Could have been turn 1 Basilisk Collar. Okay. Yeah, so we can Auramancer for enchantment. Get that out, ready to go. Oh, Emeria. That'll be handy. Yep, so we can get equipment, okay. But still, yeah, rather on the slow side here. Cast my Commander. So we got some interesting tutoring. That's our fog effect. So yeah, a little bit slow. So there we have it. That was the Pariah deck. But yeah, needs work, I think, on that one. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.